Good evening, everybody. This is Scott DeCamp with CatchMark SportsNet. We're in the studio here at CatchMark, of course, in Whitehall. And we're very happy to have the Whitehall softball team with us tonight for a media day session. Having a lot of fun. Started off the right way with a candy salad. It's a little bit of a teaser for the TikTok. Make sure you check it out. It's already posted. But without further ado, let's introduce our guests. We'll start off with Coach Kyle McGrew. Welcome, first year head varsity coach.
Yes.
And you were the JV coach prior, right?
Prior, and then I helped the JV the year prior to that. So it's my third year in the program.
Cool. And we have a couple seniors, correct? So we have Taylor Ottinger, who's no stranger to podcast. How's it going?
Good.
Good. Welcome back. And we have Kiara Hearns, podcast rookie.
Yep.
Yep. Nothing to worry about here. So, what do you guys think of the media day? What's been the highlight so far?
When I fell, probably.
That was pretty good. I got that on video.
Yeah.
But, what about you? What do you think?
Probably when I almost dropped the candy salad.
All over the floor?
Yeah.
I think Coach Dark would have still ate it.
Probably.
You think?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Most definitely.
So, first year head coach here, what's the transition been like? And, there's always going to be some highs and lows, and it's early in the season. You've only played, 4 games?
Yeah.
So, how's it been going so far?
Good. I think it helps that, obviously I've been teaching in the school. This is my 5th year in the school. I'm a familiar face to the kids. I'm not new to anybody. Coached a lot of them on JV and everything like that as well, too. So, the getting familiar with a new coach, I didn't really have to deal with that, I think, coming into the program and coming into coaching these kids. But there's adjustments, right? I have different expectations than the prior coach. I have different goals, different things that I expect out of kids. And, I think at this point, I think the kids have grown into that very well. So, I always tell them, there's high expectations. If you just try to meet them, I'm happy.
So, what's it been like with a new coach? I mean, you know this guy, but I mean, always a different style and everything. What's it been like?
I don't know. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say.
I really enjoy it. I think it's so far way 10 times better than I enjoyed last year. And I'm happy that we were able to have new opportunities for my senior year, I guess.
And what have you learned so far in the first 4 games?
We're all a family, and we can't point fingers at people. If they make a mistake, we just have to be there for them always, no matter what.
Yeah, that's very well said.
Yeah.
You got anything?
No, she said it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, right? We've played 4 games. We're 1-3. We played a really good Coopersville team, right? We split with Hart, who's also a good softball team. And that's the thing. It's a growing period of getting adjusted to the way I coach during games and getting used to all that stuff as well and getting used to kids on the team. And, yeah, and like I said, we're coming together as a family right now. And I told them we're going to break down on that before every game because that's the thing that embodies the team, right? Gets us to want to play together and want to be together every day because we spend a lot of time together right now.
You talk about family. Speak a little bit about yours just because people know that family name, in Whitehall when it comes to Huizinga.
Yeah, I'm hidden because I have McGrew as my last name,
right.
But our secondary baseball field, when that was the main baseball field, is named after my grandfather, right, John Huizinga, who ended up passing away a couple years ago. But that's the thing. My mom graduated from Whitehall. My aunt graduated from Whitehall. My uncle graduated from Whitehall. On my mom's side, me and my sister were the only 2 not to graduate from Whitehall. So, be kind of a transplant coming in 5 years ago, but I have roots that go very, very deep into this town, which I know some of the kids know that, some of the kids don't know that, but I have no plans to go anywhere, and this is home to me.
It's awesome. So you guys, he's been your head coach a brief amount of time so far, but I want to hear some impersonations or what does he do, like sayings or mannerisms? What does Coach do? Like, what's his thing or what are his things?
Oh, he always makes sure.
Good. It's good.
On the retreat that we had, he always made sure everybody ate so much. He was
did.
Them
grab
pancakes,
seconds.
bro.
Yes, he was like, everybody grab seconds. Make sure there's always more food. You guys need to be not malnourished.
Put some meat on your bones.
Yeah, put some meat on our bones.
I think that candy salad will do the trick.
Yeah. Yeah, I made a couple kids force them to eat breakfast some of those mornings.
Really did.
So where'd you guys go for that retreat?
We went to actually because I went to school at Trine in Angola. We ended up staying in Angola. And,
Wait, by the way, Division III national basketball champs,
yeah,
right?
I did see that. Yep,
Men's
they just won a
basketball.
national championship.
Yep.
They traditionally have a very good softball team too, so it's fun to see what they do this year.
Yeah.
But we ended up one of the local high schools. I went to college with their AD, so he got us on their softball field, and we got to do some joint practices with their softball team as well. So it gave us opportunity to get outside because the weekend we were down there, we got the last big flurry of snow as well too. So
I can imagine what the highlight was for you guys, but what was it? And I'm guessing it had nothing to do with softball, which that's a good thing.
No.
But what did you guys think?
I honestly think it was when he took our phones away for 4 hours.
Yeah.
I honestly
It was
think
like
that
5.
was really fun. Like I thought it was gonna be miserable, but we actually really had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hey, you guys fought me the whole way, and then all of a sudden we started doing things. You're like, oh, this is kind of nice.
Yeah.
In Kira's chug jug.
Oh yeah, our chug jug. We played charades and it was so fun. My team won.
That's old school stuff.
I thought you took second.
No, chug jug.
That's
We got rigged.
that's throwback stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't live without their phones now, which adults, same for adults, because you have them in your hand the whole time and always staring at it. But what do you think that does? Like you take it away. I mean, they're forced to communicate, I guess, right? The old school way.
Yeah, it was kind of cool because like the Airbnb we ended up staying in had no TV, no phones, no internet, no nothing. And they had like a cabinet full of board games and stuff like that. So we had dinner, and then I let the kids, someone played a board game.
I was gonna say, who was making dinner?
I cooked one night. I made breakfast every morning.
Good.
Lunch was typically on our own. Then we did like B-dubs one night.
Yeah.
I can't cook
Cool.
every night. It's a little bit too much for that many people.
Yeah. So, what are your goals for the season? It doesn't have to involve wins and losses. It can, but what are you guys really hoping to do this year?
I'll let you guys go first.
Probably hit a home run over the fence. Yeah, that's probably my goal.
Have you gotten one yet?
No, they're
Your career?
inside the park.
Got some speed?
Yeah.
Honestly, probably at least compete for a district
Or
championship
that too. Yeah. That's
and, come together as a team more than we have in the past years.
What do you guys think about the tough schedule you're facing, and it's going to keep going because you got a tough tournament you're in on Saturday at Ross Park, and then you've got Oak Ridge at home, and then you've got more tough games. We talked about this off camera, but
Fruitport that
Fruitport that
Thursday,
week,
and
yeah.
then come
You
back
got
with Montague and Mona Shores.
Mona Short, yeah. So, I mean, what does that do for you guys? You think?
I think it's gonna set us up to be able to, when we play weaker teams than us, we'll be able to easily beat them more than like making errors that we don't need, and it's just gonna prepare us for districts, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your margin for error is small when you're playing those good teams. So,
Oh, yeah, we've learned that pretty quickly.
yep, and great pitching you're facing and all that stuff. But so let's kind of mix this up a little bit. Who's the biggest jokester on the team? And it can include coaches.
Sticks.
What's that?
Sticks.
It probably is me.
Yeah. So where's the nickname from?
When I was little, I played with 11, the number 11.
That's what I figured. I'm like, wait a minute, she's not number 11 anymore.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
who's the biggest brainiac on the team?
Megan.
Yeah, Megan, easily.
Who's most likely to give Coach McGrew the most trouble in the classroom?
In the classroom.
Bella. I feel like it would be Bella.
Probably.
Yeah.
She's been good this year. I got no complaints.
Okay.
And what's the funniest thing? This is tough. It's probably too open-ended. I was gonna say, what's the funniest thing that Coach Dark's ever said or ever done? But it seems like every other thing out of his mouth is funny.
Yeah.
So, but what's it like having that dynamic around with him joining Coach McGrew and just having that? Because I think he's been around the game enough, but also he can bring that light, that sense of humor.
He's been my coach since I was in middle school, so I've always been like able to rely on him or ask him for help with anything. So I thought, like, when I heard that he was helping Coach McGrew, I was really happy, and I thought they were going to be a good pair, and they are.
I mean, they make softball fun. Like, it's not, obviously it's serious and we all take it serious, but it's not like,
A chore.
right.
Yeah.
It's not, you're not exhausted going to practice. You don't not want to come. You want to you want to stay after for those extra reps.
So I think I saw a post from you, or maybe by someone about you, about future plans. Grand Canyon
Oh, yeah.
University, is that where you're headed?
After my 13th year at MCC, yeah.
Okay, and so what are you going to do again?
Pre-med.
That's cool. And then what are your plans?
I think I'm going to Grand Valley for pre-dental.
Okay, sweet.
Yep.
And what are your plans after school, Kyle? Oh,
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to be teaching for a little while longer here. Hopefully coach for a few more years.
no, I'm going to grow up someday too, but it's going to be a while. So, but can you just describe these two players here and just what they bring to the team, and be it on the field and in the dugout, on the bus, just all those things.
Yeah, I'll start with Kira. She always has a smile on her face recently. Whether it doesn't matter where the game's at the last couple of days, like she's always bringing a positive attitude and encouraging kids, and she's been very good influence. And between all of that, she does a great job too of like showing the leadership with the fact that she's being positive, but she's also working hard. Like it's like there's the aspect of I can work hard and have fun. So, and that's like to reflect into Taylor. She does an unbelievable job she works hard every single day. Like I don't have to, I can turn my back and do whatever. And I know for a fact behind me, Taylor's taking the next best rep she possibly can. So there's a lot of consistency with the two of them right now, which is kind of like, hey, that's why they're on the podcast with me, because I know they're kids I can rely on, and I know they're kids that are going to keep working hard for the rest of the season.
So any shout outs you want to give to anyone on the team? I know we don't want to leave people out, but if there's anyone you think's doing a really good job or someone you want to pick on, feel free.
Okay, I was going to shout out my mom, but
You can do that. Hey, that happened last night on the track podcast with Whitehall Boys Track.
I want to give credit to Megan because she came back off of an injury and she's doing very good. Like, very good. She played second base really well for our second game.
Yeah, she tore her ACL 9 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's already back to full capability and pitching and fielding. And
Yeah.
she got cleared like 4 weeks ago to play.
Yeah. And she right now, Megan Latre, is said she's on a visit right now, huh?
Yeah, she's at the Naval Academy going there. Her life goal is to be a fighter pilot, and like I'm not gonna stop a kid from pursuing her dreams.
No, that's awesome. She said that's what she wanted to do, and we interviewed her as part of the Montague Robotics. We did a profile on them, and she still does that because her dad's the coach over there. But any shout outs for you, for anyone?
Not specifically, but I mean, everybody comes to practice and works really hard, and everybody has a good attitude, and they work really hard. So
I have to ask. I used to work with your brother Cody. What is he doing with his hairdo now? He looks like he's from a 1970s sitcom. I love Cody.
so
Cody's a
rough.
great dude. I love Cody.
What is it?
But that hairdo, I don't know, man. But I'm losing my hair, so maybe I'm just jealous. Because he can grow this nice mane of hair, and I'm losing mine.
Long or something?
it's kind of gross. And it gives off that like greasy look, like he looks homeless. Like he needs it cut.
He does it. It almost looks like a toupee, kind of. Not that bad. It doesn't. I'm sorry, Cody. It doesn't look that bad, but
Yeah, it does.
it looks like a 1970s sitcom dude or something.
That's funny.
Like I don't know. That's the only way I can describe it. So I don't know. But so any other final thoughts before we sign off on this podcast? Any other parting shots or other closing thoughts?
No, not really. No. I got nothing.
So
All right, we got someone waving. Leanne's saying hi to us through the window. Anything else, Coach?
no, thank you for having us here today. This is a fun experience. I know it's my first time doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Some of my kids know basketball and other sports and things like that. But this is a good experience. It's fun.
No, appreciate that. Some kids get spoiled because they've done it a lot, and it might get boring, might get a little stale, but we'll try to find new ways to mix it up in the future. So thanks for being part of this, and best of luck to you guys this season.
Thank you.
Yep.